You as an audience should not enjoy this because you're tuning into film critics and reviewers and stuff to get a sense if you want to spend your hard-earned fucking money in these movies, and the studios are trying to fucking do some shady fucking shit here. And if you're a fucking studio, fuck you. Because listen, if you want to do this to us, what we'll do is the critics will start just getting together, we'll go watch your movies, and then we'll just tell everybody at one day after it opens that it's a piece of fucking dog shit.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Bait, hook, release. We're talking movies. We're talking I Know What You Did Last Summer, 2025. Starring Madeline Klein, Chase Sue Wonders, and directed by Jennifer Caitlin Robinson. Kris, choke me, punish me, deserve it.
Yeah, you do. But let's be honest, nostalgia is overrated. Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of How'd You Like That Movie? We're going to be talking about I Know What You Did Last Summer, the recent release. Before we do, we just want to have a little chat here about the fact that, so as you probably know, we get invited to press screenings, which is awesome. It allows us to get a kind of a jump on the films and, you know, let you guys know as the audience, like how those films are. There is this fucking trend that is really starting to get under my skin where we get invited to press screenings and then they embargo any reviews we can do until like the moment the fucking movie comes out. So, and I'm going to let Scott kind of comment on this bit too, but like you as an audience should not enjoy this because you're tuning into film critics and reviewers and stuff to get a sense if you want to spend your hard-earned fucking money in these movies, and the studios are trying to fucking do some shady fucking shit here. And if you're a fucking studio, fuck you. Because listen, if you want to do this to us, what we'll do is the critics will start just getting together, we'll go watch your movies, and then we'll just tell everybody at one day after it opens that it's a piece of fucking dog shit.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Scott, are you as excited about this, worked up about this as I am?
No.
As usual.
I'm not. Like, you seem to be taking it personal. Like, you're fucking Michael Jordan and somebody said something and you're like, now this shit's personal, right? But like we're talking off screen, I think it's one or two folds. One, if the embargo is pushed super late, that it's technically they don't have any faith in the film, or it's tracking so fucking well that they're like, we don't need the reviews, right? Because the YouTube videos like are through the roof.
Yeah, the trailer watches and stuff like that.
Like the socials are doing super well with it, that they're like, we don't need technically the thing. So like, I see it as a business thing. Like if it is that case, like, yeah, like who cares if you know, if two middle-aged men from here review it or not right away, because they're just like, fuck it, we don't need you, or we don't need any tomatoes. They're like, fuck the tomatoes. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, or, my other one that I like is where it's like, if you have a positive thing to say, you can say it on this date. If you have a critical review, please hold all comments until the release of the film. And again, it's like, suck a dick, okay? Suck a fucking dick. Speaking of sucking dicks, Scott, take us away. Fucking silence. Scott, you still there or what, man?
I'm just gonna need this for a little bit before we start. It's a little, you know, gin and fucking Pellegrino. Just let me take a sip here.
Oh yeah, because it's an audio medium, Scott. You have to make sound.
We have YouTube too.
What that essentially means is if you're listening to this but via audio, Scott is essentially saying to you, fuck you, because you're not watching it on YouTube. I don't feel that way. I have a lot of respect for our audio only listeners. So Scott, okay, talk about this fucking movie, man.
So Kris, keeping in the zeitgeist of the now, using the relative terms.
Did you just get a fucking word of the day calendar? Zeitgeist. You're using the word zeitgeist.
It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
Here we go. Scott discovered ChatGPT.
This film is mid, and it's so mid. I was fucking bored majority of this film. And the only thing kind of redeeming about it is like maybe the last 20 minutes of the third act, but it literally took like 30 seconds of that to pretty much make everything else in this film redundant in terms of the motives of everything that happened, right? Like, I love the last two shots of this film. Like, I wanted more of that, right? Where they're on the beach and they're just like kind of talking, and it's just like regular chit chat where you actually gave a shit about the characters, because you didn't have that for however fucking long this movie was.
So
like,
this
it was just
the
like
movie's an hour and 10 minutes, and you probably shouldn't make the first, or sorry, it's an hour and 50 minutes. You probably shouldn't make the first hour and 40 have no character development. I think they've got the formula back. You want to get people invested in the characters early, not at the end of the film. So note to the screenwriter Sam Lansky, who you know what, this is the perfect time to talk about this. Okay, so it's directed by Jennifer Caitlin Robson, but also co-written by her, but also co-written by Sam Lansky, as they said, who really has only written books. The Gilded Razor, Broken People. Oh, and he did The Woman in Me, the Britney Spears book. So you got a guy that's never written a fucking screenplay, and then the director worked on Thor, Love and Thunder. She did do a TV series that I'm going to check out. It might be kind of interesting, called Sweet Vicious. It's kind of like a female vigilante campus thing. That might be kind of cool. But like, really, didn't bring the best writing team to this fucking movie. Let's start, and I think it shows in the script. Would you agree the script is kind of hot dog shit here, or what?
Yeah, like she did one. I think if you're gonna watch the Sweet Vicious one, I would definitely recommend the Do Revenge.
Okay.
If you haven't watched that, it's on Netflix, and like that one's not bad.
Is it a slasher or what is it?
I don't want to ruin it for you.
Oh.
Just watch it.
You can't even tell us what genre it is. It's a
movie.
No,
it's like, it's not a slasher.
You know what? We'll just get our producer. Can you look up Do Revenge, producer, please? All right. Anyway, so you didn't like the script.
That's the thing. Off of that movie is what got this, right? She went in, she gave her take of what this would be, and it killed, right? And they formulated it. I think what the genesis of this movie could have been, and probably what was her take, in which like how trauma affects you and how trauma molds you and how it changes you. I think that's bravo. Like, I wish I saw that movie, but again,
that's the film she was trying to make, is what you were saying.
Yeah. Like, again, that's like the last 10-15 minutes of that movie where you have that.
Yeah, but also you could just like you're making a fucking slasher film. Just make a fucking slasher film and have a decent script and then execute that script, because this film is like kind of all over the place. As Scott already pointed out, like, you don't really care about the characters. And like, okay, I know some of you don't love when I keep comparing this stuff to like OG stuff. Okay, the original film in 1997 was also based on a novel, which with some differences, called I Know What You Did Last Summer, by Louis Duncan. I think it's Louis Duncan. Anyway, you know, you got Kevin Williamson writing your fucking script, okay? The guy did Scream 2 and 4, The Faculty, worked on Dawson's Creek. Like, this is a real writer. You've got Love Hewitt and Michelle Gellar at, like, they're not at the top of their careers. They're just on the ascension, but, like, their names. It's so funny to think that, like, Freddie Prinze Jr. and definitely Ryan Phillippe were, like, the secondary characters. And you have Johnny Galecki. Like, this is, like, they approached the original film properly. Like, they approached it as a serious piece of filmmaking. The director Jim Gillespie hasn't done a ton, but again, you've got this just really, really good script. I even purposely went back to rewatch it because I was like, oh, is this going to be one of those things where I was like, oh, it was actually kind of shitty then, I just didn't know because I was a fucking kid. I watched it and I was like, this is a decent film. Like, I actually think its Rotten Tomato score is way too low. It's got tension through the whole fucking film. You care about the characters. There's a lot of character development too. Like, it's actually feels more like a thriller until it turns into a slasher. Where this current one, it's not really a good slasher. You don't care about your characters. There's almost no tension. There's some decent cinematography at points. It also feels like, did you watch the original one recently, Scott?
No. No.
So, and like, I'm trying to figure out how to put this in the words. The original one feels very contained. Like you really, 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 like your camera really holds you tight and close to these characters. In the new film, there's a lot, I don't know if it's that there's a lot of aerial shots or really wide shots. It just feels more expansive. And so you don't feel connected to anything. It's not just the characters. Like the world does not feel claustrophobic at all. Where in the original, it's like there's tension, there's claustrophobia. The score is perfect. Like it's good. It's actually a good film. Like I would highly recommend going back and rewatching it. This film, go ahead. Sorry, I've talked.
I was going to say I get what you're saying, but I also think with the first film, like the motives were there. Like you knew technically where this is going, in which he's like the killer at the time was targeting these people, right? Anybody that was at that scene during that accident kind of thing were targeted, right? And this one, it seemed like the only people targeted are majority, like the first kill, like the first couple
people not even associated with it, yeah.
Not even associated at all. So it's like, okay, you're going after these people. And that's what I mean. Like it took 30 seconds in terms of dialogue to make everything I just saw for the last like fucking hour and a bit just feel redundant, because the motives made no sense when you actually saw who was killed.
Okay,
I don't know if you want to do spoilers or not.
I want to keep. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the inciting incident. Like every one of these films, right? There's an accident. Like that's what sets everything off. That's the thing you did last summer. I know what you did last summer. Just like to me, there's no other. That they know you did. Okay, we are going to talk about that right now. So if you don't want to hear this part, it's again.
I don't give a fuck.
Whatever. Fucking just come back later. But otherwise, in 3, 2, 1. Okay. In the original, they hit somebody. Like they hit somebody. Like they are fucking directly responsible for somebody getting hit by a car. And so it's like they're totally culpable. Okay? You would agree with that, Scott, in the original?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. And go ahead.
This one does give you a good fate that you think that's what's about to happen.
Yes. And then they're just standing in the fucking road, and someone essentially is like basically driving too fast. And like, yeah, maybe don't be in the road, but like if you drive your fucking car off the road because a person steps out or not even steps out, is in front of your vehicle as you come around a corner, you are fucking responsible. So like right from the like opening, you know, the like I said, inciting incident that you need to like build this kind of revenge story or whatever you want to call it, you're already like fucking on the wrong foot. Because like literally they could have just called the cops and being like, and I know they try and be like, I just got out of rehab and like all this other bullshit, but literally they could have just called the fucking cops and been like, this idiot drove off the fucking road.
Okay. But again, if you want to compare and contrast, the first one, they hit the person.
And then they kill the person.
they fucking throw them. This one, they do call the cops.
Yes.
They literally watch the cops coming. They just don't want to be at the scene.
That's right.
Right? So, okay. And then it's like, each one's like, okay, we're going to go to the police station. Okay, let's go. And two people are apprehensive. Like we should somehow fucking, you know, rappel down this mountain to check on this person, just see if they're okay.
Which is fucking also stupid. Like it's a cliff. Like get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
And the cops got there pretty quick, actually. The cops got there pretty quick.
Yeah, 100%. So okay, so now we get to it, like, I guess the reveal that technically the town has made the original movie not happen. They've hidden it away.
Yeah, because now it's like this like Richie rich hot town with like yachts and which okay, actually even that the class difference, like in the first one, there's kind of one guy that's kind of like more wealthy than the other. But for the most part, it's like a fucking fishing town. Now it's like the Hamptons. I think they even refer to it as like the Hamptons North or something like that. I'm like, what? It's still the fucking North. It's still like what, it stopped being a fishing town and now became this like place where people have like yachts and stuff. Anyway, I thought that was fucking weird too. Like trying to make it all glamorous and shit. Maybe that's because Buddy wrote about fucking Britney Spears and a bunch of other bullshit. He doesn't have any fucking working class roots. I think he's some like Nepo kid. Anyway, keep going.
Okay, so anyways, so here's where it lost me. So again, spoilers. So Freddie Prinze Jr. is revealed to be one of the killers. There's two in this one. So when he does his megalomaniacal like Bond villain exposition on why, he literally says they're forgetting about us. They're trying to erase us, and I want to remind them. Kris, who's the second fucking person he killed?
The fucking chick doing the fucking podcast, right?
About them and everything that happened. So the one who, like, they literally made it exposition in which she's highly rated on Bloody Disgusting. Yeah. So she has a very big viewership that's going to bring to light everything they're technically hiding. He knocks her off.
Idiot.
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
and she wasn't actually she was not there when the shitty car accident happened. So just random person that's trying to do exactly like you're saying, Scott, bring more attention to the 90s murders is the one they get rid of.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I'm like, okay, so if that's the case, I'm like, this one makes no fucking sense.
That don't make no sense.
So they do that, and then the whole technically 3 minutes prior to that on the boat, when it was just the two girls, the killer, and then Freddie Prinze Jr. comes to save them, and they're isolated on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and
why save anybody? He had a gun. It would have just been pop.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But you got to tell the audience this. Like, yes, he's a murderer. They don't know. Well, only the one person knows. He could have just rolled in there and be like, bang, bang, done. Throw him overboard.
Be like, the police are coming, so they just came to interview you. So boom, boom, these two are gone. I'm gonna say that you got popped, right? Like, nobody would be the wiser. And then I'm just like, okay, what was the point of this? Like, why get all the way there, right?
Did you like, so this thing's sitting at a 38 from the critics and a 68 from the audience. It's funny, they made this one for $8 million and they made the original for $17 million. The original did $125 million at the box office. In its first weekend, I mean, I don't know what the Sunday numbers are. So far, it's about $25 million that it's done. I mean, it'll probably make its money back, maybe. I mean, it's got to go 40-ish, probably. So it probably will do it. I don't think it's going to make a fucking ton of money, which seems like a waste. Like, you had this... I mean, I'll be honest. I was looking at the numbers on this franchise, and I'm like, they're not great. Like, even the second movie made like half the money. Then the other one was like direct-to-video, I think. No, it was direct-to-video. And then there was a TV series that also didn't last very long. So I'm like, okay, if you're going to reboot the fucking thing, like... do a better job, or I mean, I guess 18 million is not a lot of money, so good for them. Good luck. Was there any kills that you liked that you thought, like, the original one when Galecki gets fucking smoked with that pick right in his face? I was like, man, that's good. I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah, but I don't remember the rating, but like the original, like this whole series always seemed like it was like, you know, the redheaded stepchild of Scream, all right? Like, it was always like the PG-13 version. Like, I don't, were the originals rated R? Like, I don't remember them being overly graphic, except for, the guy from Big Bang, with the hook. But because Ryan Phillippe gets killed off screen.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's getting like kind of messed up. And then what about Sarah Michelle Gellar's character? Oh, that's actually a great scene. That's a great scene. That's the classic. You can see the parade. There's safety. She takes you. You think the killer's going to get her. There's a half step. and then bang, and then boom, and then they go to an aerial shot. I'm like, this is such a well-constructed set piece. None of this exists in this movie. I did like some of the cinematography during the first kill when the chick is in the bathtub or whatever, and her partner's getting fucking all fucked up.
Yeah. But the way, like, I had a problem with that, like, after the fact, like, his reveal, like, the way he was positioned, it looked just like I wanted to laugh because it just looked like he was hunched over, like, just staring at her. Right? Like, it didn't look gory. It didn't look, like, traumatized. I was just like, fuck. I'm like, whatever. Right? Like, but yeah, like, in terms of this film, like, the guy, the victim who should have got it the most, like, in terms of the kill, was Billy Campbell's character, like the dad that made it all go away. Like
Yeah.
His should have been the most vicious.
Didn't he get smoked with his son when he's like holding him?
Yeah, but it was just like a grab and then a hook, and then the hook went through his neck, right? Like he should have been the one that, like, technically the note should have gone to him. Right? Like, I know what you did last summer, right? Like, it should have been him, and how the corruption and everything hit everything. Like, those should have been, like...
Yeah, actually, that's a good point, because he's basically buying off cops and stuff too, right? So...
Yeah, he bought off everybody, right? So you're going after the kids who actually did call the police. And technically, spoilers, you were one of them that fucking said, like, yeah, let's go. And then it's like, 30 like, once you find out who it was, it's like, I gotta kill my own friends, but I gotta wait a year to fucking do it. Like, to me, that's what lost me with this. Like, and like, I was like, this is not worthwhile. It's really not worth watching. I don't even think this is a Netflix and chill thing. The one thing I do want to say in terms of criticism of this movie that I don't agree with is everybody fucking body shaming Jennifer Love Hewitt. Like, for the like whatever she was wearing.
That was happening. I mean, she looks great, man. Like, she's looking fantastic.
Like, a mom of three, she looks.
They're all. I mean, Sarah Michelle Gellar's looking good. Freddie Prinze looks lean. Like, yeah, I think it sucks to be Ryan Phillippe. I guess there's no way to bring him back. He was fucking dead, right? So.
Well, so was Michelle Gellar.
She was, but I guess you can only really do that. You can't have, like, it's not like Star Wars, right? You can't just have, like, Force fucking ghosts showing up. Ooh.
All right.
Yo, you know what's so interesting is, though, like, so I'm, like, looking at the cast. So you got Madeline Klein and Chase Sue Wonders as I'm, like, pulling up I'm just looking at their personal stuff on Wikipedia. Both of them dated Pete Davidson.
My man.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. I was like, did Jonathan Howard date Pete Davidson too? Like, that guy is he's everywhere, literally. Like, if you were watching a movie, Pete Davidson's been there.
I was gonna say, like, Chase Sue Wonders. She's in that TV show, The Studio.
Yeah, she plays Quinn.
I definitely fucking recommend it. I love that show.
I know. I mean, and honestly, she was in Bodies, which I took forever to watch. It's actually a solid film. And Pete Davidson's in that too, because he's in everything. In everyone.
Well, that's probably when I think he just had his first kid. Didn't he announce he just having his first kid?
I guess so. I don't know.
But
I don't know. Is there anything? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, with the end credit scene, do you think this goes anywhere?
I think it's gonna. I mean, I don't know. Normally, I would say not with these numbers, but who knows? Do we really need to fucking go down that road too? Like, this was not good. This was not a good movie. If you have not taken away from this so far, this is not a good movie. I don't recommend going to watch this movie. I don't recommend you watching it on streaming service. Scott doesn't even recommend you Netflix and fucking chill with this. Like, do you know how big a statement that is? If you have listened to more than one of the episodes of this podcast, the fact that Scott is basically being like telling you just do not even stream it to not watch it, like, that is a bold motherfucking statement, man. Oh, what did we? Did you think I was done?
I thought that was the perfect ending.
You thought that was the big ending?
I was like, that was a fucking mic drop and a half. I'm like, boom, Scott in the house.
So since yes, Scott is in the house, and Adam Graham from the Detroit News had this to say: "It's a lifeless attempt to squeeze blood from a stone. that didn't have much to offer in the first place. Nostalgia is overrated, Jennifer Love Hewitt's character says at one point late in the movie. You said it, sister.
And that is our wrap for the day. Please like and subscribe to this podcast. Tell your friends. If you want to get a hold of us, reach us at the www.howdyoulikethatmovie.com.
I love how you just stop fucking talking. 5 years of doing this podcast and you forget that you can't just stop talking or let me know that's the end of the show.
Listen, when I hear the liquid gold, I know when I'm like, that is the button. But I'll be honest, like, I thought this was going to go 100% different.
The show or the movie?
No, like your reaction. Because I saw how, like, Serena from Movies and Chaos liked this movie. Like, she gave it like 4 stars or something like that. And
how did you... Wait. Where did she say that? In your show?
No, in their... it could be in their show, but on the Instagram. On her Instagram, she put up her letterbox. She put like 4 stars.
Serena, girl, I'm glad we did not have you on guests right now because I wouldn't have been able to hold back on you. So.
But I thought, like, because of how much like your guys' views, like you and the Movie and Chaos people, like your views are so intertwined.
Well, I would say Mark Palermo and I have similar views on films sometimes.
But yeah, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna listen to like 25 minutes of Kris just fucking like saying how awesome this movie is, and I'm like, that's why I was like, it's the first time in a long time that I fucking made it a drink. I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here and drink while he like wax poetically about all the nuances.
Poetically.
Whatever, about all the nuances in this fucking movie. I was just like, all right, here we go.
Hey, everybody, don't forget Spotify, Apple, 5-star reviews. Do all that stuff for us, please. Thank you. Production by Rod Shaver, Vader Monkey Productions.